It's that time again. Time to go racing. We're gonna try to go to. We're going to Oregon, IFO Woodburn. So, change a couple things on the car. Not a whole lot. Show you guys here. Changing. I mean, obviously you can't see it, but we changed the exhaust cam on the car. We're still running the webs, but this is instead of running the shelf exhaust cam, it's a custom cam. And then redegreed the cams, trying to a little bit different center lines. So we'll see how that works out. And then also we changed the wheels. So we're going from the 13 by 10 welds, single bead lock, to the Belix 13 by 11 double bead lock. Now we get a little bit of extra contact patch, but I also got a little bit of safety out of the car too. Don't have to worry about the tire coming off the bead. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We when we're going over the car, I found that the bitch pin was working its way out on the shift linkage from the last race out at SAC. So maybe that had something to do with why the car was acting funny on the 1-2 shift. I don't have a spare pin, so I knocked it back in, put a hose clamp on it for now. Seems kind of janky, I know, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's pretty much it, So we'll get everything loaded up, make that long haul up to Oregon, try our luck, Try to go some rounds, keep this momentum going. Hell, might even take home the W. You never know. Things been going pretty good with the car lately, so get what we could get. So, all right, guys. What's going on, guys? All right, so we're back. We went ahead and we made the trip up to Oregon. We had all these plans. I was gonna make a video for you guys, take you guys along the ride and everything. Turns out it was just me and Rob ended up making the trip. And to be honest, it's just too much. We couldn't keep the car, we couldn't turn the car around quick enough between the rounds and try to record video and everything. So we ended up just, let's just focus on getting the car going rounds, work through our problems. If we had time, we'll go ahead and shoot the video. Man, we didn't even shoot a video. We got a couple in-car passes on the GoPro, but we're in such a big hurry and everything going on. Shit, we ended up we got 3 passes recorded. 2 of the passes we ended up having the GoPro facing the wrong direction. So I only got one video actually looking the right direction, and that was on a video where I ended up aborting the pass. So I'm not even gonna bore you guys with any of that stuff. I'll just go over it with you. We get up there, and we get up there the night before. We're all ready. It was about a 10-hour drive for us. So it was a long trip. We get up there, stay at the hotel, go to hit up the Denny's, and I guess it's a thing in Oregon, but the fucking Denny's had a bar inside Denny's. So that was new to us, but you would have seen the women stuff coming out of that bar. You would have steered just as far away from it as we did too. We didn't want no part of that shit. That was a pretty sad sight in there. So anyways, we get to the gate in the morning, and man, that event was dead. I think we had 8 or 9 cars in my class, if even that many. Maybe it was 7. There was pretty much no bracket class even, which, who cares about bracket, right? Well, if you've ever been to an IFO event, they use bracket basically as a filler class to give you time between rounds to turn the car around. And with no bracket class, man, they were basically hot lapping us. We were felt like a half hour, 45 minutes between rounds. They were calling us right back up. And just being me and Rob, there wasn't a whole lot of time to do much of anything. As far as, we didn't even eat lunch, we didn't do shit. We, pulled the logs, turn the car around, right back up to the lanes. So, let's see, first round off the trailer, qualifying. I think I went 850, mid 850s. Still having the issue with the car on the 1-2 shift, where it's falling on its face after the shift. But the good news is it was mid 850s, but we went 184, 185 with no changes to the car. So that's good. That means that the cam timing changes and the exhaust cam change that we made, the car picked up. So that's 185 on a stock port head. I mean, that's putting in pretty good work. So we go back to it, we look at the logs, and we didn't see anything wrong. Like, why in the fuck is it fall on its face every time we shift the car? Ended up pretty much putting us right back in the lanes because we didn't have time to do shit. Go back up there, and second round, I think I did a 860 with it doing the same shit. 860 at, again, like 184, 185. It was moving. I mean, for my car, it's moving. Some of these guys doing 190 out there, but that's not us. Same shit. Get back to the pits. I get hold of Jason. We're talking to him. He's like, hey man, like, it's an issue with the way you're shifting the car. And I'm like, what do you mean shifting the car? I'm fucking yanking the shifter. What else are you supposed to do, right, with the strain? But no. Basically what's going on is that I'm pulling on the shifter, the car is mechanically going into second gear, and then the strain is giving me ignition cut. And you wouldn't think it'd be much, right? But no, you can see it and you can feel it in the car. You've already transitioned into the shift, and then the damn thing falls on its face. So we made a change to the shift force, and then he basically told me calm the fuck down on my shifts, and we go out there again. Same shit again. This time I didn't even go into gear. I basically pulled it way too soft, and I'm like, you know what? Like, maybe we just need to change the. Let's just change the tune to kind of suit my driving style. You know, I know what works for other people works for other people, but it's not working for me. So we ended up cutting the shift force way down, and we go out there again, and bam, 1-2 shift money, and then we ended up going 833 at 182, 183, which put a personal best for the car. Rocking and rolling, man. That felt good. And then we tried turning it up more in third and fourth for the finals, but we ended up hurting the head gasket in the car a little bit again. So go back through the car. We're gonna tear it down, see what's going on. The car still runs and drives, but it's you can see it on the EGTs. You know, sitting there idling 2, 3, and 4 are like 500, 600 degrees. 1, it's like 200 degrees. If you rev it out a little bit, it'll start to come up to temperature. But as soon as you let it idle, it just dies back down. And you can actually hear it after it's been running for a minute. If you shut it off, you can hear the water sizzling in the down pipe or the up pipe. So it's getting water in it. So we're gonna tear it down. We're gonna go through it, see what the fuck's going on, see if we can investigate, figure it out, and try to figure out a way to make it a little more reliable. So sorry I didn't. Oh, and by the way, we ended up taking the win. You know what? There was no competition out there. We made a bunch of buys all day. Like no one had nothing for us out there. It's pretty sad. I mean, that's, you know, $900 in fuel. You know, 11-hour drive to go out there and freaking for a test and tune basically. So, but Cliff went ahead and gave us the payout. You know, the payout covered the cost of diesel and hotel room and stuff, so we pretty much broke even. It's a shame, man. Woodburn is a nice track. Would have liked to see a full field out there. There was a bunch of Subarus and shit, but who wants to watch Subarus race, right? So, yeah, sorry we didn't get a whole lot of videos for you guys, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a time lapse, and we're just gonna put this all in one video. The little bit of footage we got loading the car up, and then I'll do a time lapse on tearing the car apart. Well, I did a little bit more digging here, and found what our problem was. So I was hoping it was just a head gasket, but deep down in my back of my mind, I figured probably crack the head, and we cracked the head. Unfortunately, not only did we crack the head, we also cracked two valve guides. So, you know, do a little bit of detective work here. Think about, you lose a valve guide on a turbo car, where do you think the guide goes? Yeah, straight to the turbo. So now we need a head and a turbo. Yeah, sounds like a good time, don't it? So I don't know if you guys can see this or not up in here. You guys probably can't see it, but anyways, you won't be able to see it. But there's two crack guides in there. Missing pieces about the size of your pinky off the guide, and big old crack in the roof of the port. I got a pretty good picture. I'll put the picture in. But it don't take much to see that we are missing a whole shitload of chunks out of the turbo. So, to bare minimum, we got to send turbo in for a rebuild. I got one of them Revolution wheels on one of my other turbos. We'll try to put that on the car for now. And I think I got a head at the machine shop. That should be done right about now. We'll try to put that on the car. We'll try to get together. We got a race in Vegas here in December. We're trying to kind of try to push for. We'll see. I think about making a couple other changes to the car. Mainly a fueling change. I'm not going to go into detail with you guys right now, but that's for another video. But for now, we got to put a turbo and a head on the car, get it all back together, and go from there. All right.